welcome to the round 12 wrap-up of the senior game, sponsored by the co-accountants. Now, Rick, tough conditions out at Kimberley Reserve yesterday against a side that's going quite well in Chirnside. Mate, what were your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, look, really tough conditions, mate. The forward 50 perfect, the rest of the ground on the wings are just a bog heap, you know, tough conditions to play in that sort of mud. It's easy watching it from the sidelines and being critical at times, but when you're out there trying to play footy in ankle deep mud, I found out after the game, interesting enough, that the council out there did the forward 50, that's why it was perfect, like our ground, and then they ran out of money. And the other 2/3 they'll finish next year, so that was interesting. But look, tough conditions. Chirnside, gee, aren't they a good story to where they were 2 years ago when I first saw them? Well coached, Lockie's a beauty, good culture there. The Prez, what's his name? Justin, Big Justin. They just seem a different club. They're fighting for 5th spot, and to win out there by 25 points in those conditions at Kimberley Reserve against a side that's improved. Was it pretty? No, but to win ugly, I think is good this time of year, mate.
Now, third quarter a few things seemed to change in the third quarter, and we managed to get a bit of a run on. What do you put that down to?
We look good, mate. We just look like we know we can be. You know, that's what we've got to strive to. The third quarter, everything just seemed to be happening. You know, we had that run, we had that great defence, we were rolling zone, with numbers pushing back everywhere. We were defending, like the life depends on it, where they had no chance to score. It was 4 goals to 0. We had that speeder ball with the ball. There was plenty of handballs. We had 29 handballs that quarter. We had 14 tackles. So when our KPIs are there, we play that sort of footy. And when our KPIs are not there, it's a real dogfight. So it was just pleasing to see us back to our best in that quarter. What was disappointing was the last quarter. We didn't go on with it. We got outscored. But a few boys were cramping up with the conditions, and no excuse. We didn't go on with it. But it was nice to see us back to our best in that third quarter.
And noticed a couple of changes. A few boys come in from the week before, and interesting to see Charlie up forward. He's played all year down back. And what was the thoughts behind that?
I thought Big Chaz was terrific. It's interesting in footy. Players can get stereotyped. Charlie's been brilliant at fullback, tremendous at fullback. He was Team of the Year at Divi 4 last year at Nunawading. So everyone just says, he's a backman, and why would you ever think put him forward? But he's just got the attributes. A bit like Al Comedian a year ago. I wanted to have a look at a couple of years ago. I wanted to have a look at Al. He's big, he's strong, he's powerful. He leads. He's got pace for his size. He leads well. He's got good hands. One-on-one, he's tremendous, and he's a beautiful kick. And sure enough, what did he kick? 3? 3. He kicked 3, but he brought it down to ground. And I think on a drier day and a bigger ground, Big Charlie could be dangerous. I think we found a forward. We know he can play back. And we found someone that can go up forward and give us some strength.
It was good. It was a good win in the end. Some of the better players yesterday, Horse?
Yeah. Look, the split between JP and Jesse Wilson, pound for pound. The bloke holding the camera here.
DJ?
Yeah. DJ and Jesse wanted to sort of speak about the both of these guys. Hard to split them, but DJ was outstanding. Just unbelievable. Look, it was interesting. He got tagged as a back flanker, so their half-forward flank tagged them. It was interesting. It used to happen to Seppi. And once we said to DJ, mate, you can do what you like now, because he's going to go with you. So go back and defend when it's in our 50 and be a backman, but then go and play footy and he'll go with you and they lose a forward. And gee, it worked well for us.
Yeah, no, I thought
he was best.
I thought that was the turning point after that discussion with him, because early on he just sort of stayed back, and
he did.
And once you sort of gave him that licence, he became a different player in that after quarter time.
He had a free rein there. Player followed him and it sort of fell into our hands, even though they were tagging him. Jesse Wilson was just fantastic, mate. Pound for pound, the courage that kid has in the bog, going up against those big bodies. And look, that tackle against the ruckman, and then next thing he's 30 metres away kicking a goal in the same sort of Spirit lifter. He's a ripper. Matt Maz, as we say, he goes to dark places. That boy, the courage of that bloke, and there's just no fear in him. And doesn't he hunt the footy? He's an incredible individual, Matt Mariani, and what a great leader he is for us. Joel was terrific. The fisherman Brandy was fantastic, and Pearce was very good. Geez, there was a lot of good players, wasn't there?
Well done, Horse. 11 in 1, mate, and Ringwood next week.
Spot on. Big game against the Spiders, the Purple Haze at home, and a bit of luck we can get some better conditions. Looking at this ground, the conditions will be good, and with a bit of luck, we can start to play the footy we know we can play. A couple of boys are pushing in the twos, aren't they? Big Wadsy and Schultz, to see them back, and Just one last thing, to see Sooney come up and play well and help me son, Nick Worthing, he was outstanding in the first half. Geez, he was good. So our depth at the footy club's tremendous, and we're getting some players back. Murph having 2 games should be good for that run. And I just think our last half, we're just going to get stronger. Good on you, son.